I'm going to share with y'all some of my life experiences that I chose to hold on to because of pain reasons or because of being stubborn or whatever the case is, versus opening and letting it being taken away. There are people in your life who are going to want to take away your pain because they are good people, not the ones who are trying to influence you to do the wrong thing or influence you to try to prey on your weaknesses because you're in a vulnerable state. Those people will try to put you on some type of drug or prey on you because you're intoxicated through alcohol or whatever the case is. Those types of people you don't need in your life. You don't need those substances. Now, of course, there's different medications out there that are prescribed to you. Try not to overindulge and do what you can to get help, because help is out there. I'm here to tell you all will be well once everything gets settled and you let go of whatever is causing you pain. In my earlier years, when I was 8 or 9 years old, some girl forced herself onto me, and I didn't know any better. So I kind of went along with it just because I didn't know. In that same age range, I was bullied until about the 9th grade, and of course, I pushed my pain out onto others because of how much I was getting bullied. I had a lot of mental abuse. Sometimes it got kind of hectic to where I felt I was morally in the right, and I almost got stabbed for it. There was times where I had to run because of the color of my skin. There's times where I was stopped for walking down the street and probably fit some type of profile when the officer stopped me the first time and the second time. I was searched both times before I got to know my rights or whatever the case was. But here we are. I had my brother taken away from me and my family about 5 years ago. I've had just a few instances in my life where I could have held on to that pain. But of course, when you hold on to that pain, you put up defenses, you put up walls, you put up everything you can from people seeing you hurt until they turn you to the side and they can see that you're in pain. Some people, if you hold on too tight and they pull and pull and pull, and then all of a sudden now the wound is worse than what it could have been because they were trying to help, but you were not allowing that, or you felt some type of way that you couldn't allow them to take that from you because that's what you're used to. There's probably more reasons than that. I can't cover everything, but just know that once you let that go, sure, it's going to hurt, but it's going to heal. It's going to be all right. All will be well. I promise you that. I was used by different women for different reasons, being I was a distraction, or I was an ego boost, or for my money, or for bodily needs, or whatever the case was, when my mind was in a different place. It was like, well, I thought you wanted something real, but later on I came to the realization that it wasn't. And I just wish and I pray that if you are going through any situation, don't compare your pain to somebody else. I had somebody tell me that. She's probably watching this video now. Don't compare your pain to somebody else. Sure, there are plenty of people out in the world. There's 7+ billion people in the world, and everybody's pain isn't the same. But I can tell you that there is a lighter side to all the pain that one goes through. you use those particular instances as a learning point, as wisdom, because I've learned through all this pain that all will be well. All I had to do was open my hand to let God take it away from me, or let God send people in my life to help me get through whatever it is I wanted. I told a good close family member of mine that it's what you don't do and it's what you didn't do in those types of moments that really define who you are. If you're watching this, I do appreciate you, man. I really do. So with those instances where the girl forced herself or molested me, however you want to say it, I don't hold any hurt. I don't hold any pain. I don't hold any malice towards her. I don't hold any hurt or anger or pain towards any of the women who have been in my life and no longer around, because that's just what it is. You let those people go because it's just what it is. And you know, I've got plenty of family and friends around me that don't make me feel less than what I am, and I try to return that to them. I don't hold any anger to those guys who had me run for my life because of the color of my skin. I don't hold any anger in my life for the officers who were probably just doing their job because I fit some type of profile or whatever the circumstances then. Because if I acted out and I acted on impulse and I did what every other black person probably would have done, I probably wouldn't be here today. I would probably be in jail, or I'd probably be 6 feet under. Probably wouldn't even be having this video. But I hold no hate for those men who did those things to me. I really haven't even thought about it for quite some time. But I'm trying to show that all will be well. I almost got stabbed by this person for doing what I felt was morally right. Our relationship is a lot better now. To those guys who I used to bully, we're even better friends than we ever were then. Like, they didn't have to be my friend. They really did. They didn't have to treat me as a brother. So if you're watching this, I do appreciate you. And for the man who took my brother's life, it's what I didn't do and what I'm glad I didn't do. Because once you get information about somebody that you personally do not like and you're in that type of mindset, you go to some deep, dark places. But I thank God, and I thank the few people that I have told, and now it's a lot of people now, that I didn't commit to those thoughts of rage and anger. And I do forgive you. And for anybody that I have hurt in the past or I am hurting now, please let me know, because I am only human. And please forgive me. If we can make our relationship better, let's do so. But get help if you need it. If you need to talk, my messenger is always on. My phone number is always up. All will be well.